CDC releasing its first set of guidelines for people who are fully vaccinated. And in some cases, it means they can take off their mask around others.
But some local health officials are a bit wary. Wish TV's Dan Klein joins us from the newsroom with a look at these new guidelines, Dan.
Yeah, perhaps the biggest change is that grandparents or great-grandparents with the vaccine can get together with their grandkids without a mask under some limited circumstances. While that's very exciting to a lot of people, it's also a bit worrisome for health officials.
What's that?
For Bobby Powers and his family, it's been a long year away from the big get-togethers his family is used to.
Zoom calls are definitely getting old at this point and are just not a really great way to connect with those folks.
The biggest no-no has been meeting up with his Gigi Ma, his daughter's great-grandmother, who's 83 and high risk. But she got the vaccine more than a month ago, and now new guidelines from the CDC mean it's possible to get together.
I know these guys are excited, so we've been waiting. I know they're really excited to get to see her again.
The CDC recommends people who are fully vaccinated, which means 2 weeks past their last shot, can get together indoors without a mask or social distancing with other people who are either fully vaccinated themselves or unvaccinated, but from a single household and low risk for severe symptoms. Fully vaccinated individuals also don't have to quarantine from a known exposure to COVID-19 as long as they remain asymptomatic.
I think it means that we're moving forward in our fight against COVID, and that maybe there truly is an end in sight.
But Johnson County Health Department Director Betsy SWEARINGEN worries the new guidelines could also confuse some people. For example, even fully vaccinated people should still wear a mask and remain socially distant in public.
I'm not so sure about just a disregard for masks as a whole. They seem to be working.
Her department continues to get pushback from plenty of people. So she also worries these guidelines could give too much room for interpretation and for some, a chance to find a loophole.
And I just feel like it could be used to take advantage of not wanting to wear one and not wanting to try to protect the health of our community.
But on the playground, as the sun sets, it feels like the end of the pandemic is getting a little nearer for people who have been on their guard for a year.
I feel like it's a step closer to getting things back to normal.
We're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's exciting.
The CDC is still working to determine how long vaccine protection lasts, as well as the vaccine's effect for emerging strains of the virus. But health officials say under these limited circumstances, the benefits of reducing isolation outweigh the risk of fully vaccinated people getting sick or passing the disease to others. Reporting in the newsroom, Dan Klein, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and be sure to follow us on Facebook.
All right, Dan, thank you very much. Meanwhile, the final day of mass vaccination clinics at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway wrapped up just a few minutes ago. Since Friday, thousands of people have gotten the single-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine at IMS. The track was the first mass vaccination site in the state. But there are others opening up this month. Up next, Ivy Tech in Sellersburg on March 12th and the 13th. There's also one planned for March 26th and 27th at Notre Dame. One is being planned in Gary the weekend of March 20th. Details are now being finalized. And if you need help registering for a vaccine, you can click on any coronavirus story at wishtv.com. Scroll down and click on the link that says COVID-19 vaccinations in Indiana. Get details and sign up.